Hey, my name is Doug Rouse, and I get to be the host of this little show called Everyday Jesus, where in a few minutes I get to give you a tip from, and this is Barry. Hello, Barry. Say hi to everybody. And we're giving you a tip from God's Word to put some gas in your tank and fuel you up for the journey ahead. So Barry and I are together today hosting Everyday Jesus because we want to talk to you about Easter. In the Old Testament book of Ezekiel, God gave Ezekiel this vision, and it was a vision of a big valley filled with nothing but human bones. And God told Ezekiel to prophesy to those bones to come alive again. Now, Ezekiel knew that he did not have the power to bring bones back to life again. However, God does. And so, in faith, Ezekiel spoke to those dry bones. And the Bible tells us that what happened next is nothing short of amazing. Those bones, flesh began to form on those bones. And within a short period of time, breath returned to those bones, and next thing you know, there was an army of living, breathing people that God had raised back to life again. It was remarkable. Easter is a fantastic day because it's the day we celebrate that Jesus Christ, although he was crucified on Good Friday, he died and he paid for the sins of humanity, for yours and mine. But Jesus didn't stay dead. On the third day, on Easter Sunday morning, Jesus rose again from the grave. And the Bible makes it pretty clear that the same power that is at work in Jesus to raise him from the dead is the same power that now works in you and me if we would believe God for it. One of my favorite Bible verses is found in the book of Romans chapter 4. And it says there that God is the God who gives life to the dead, and he calls things that are not as though they were. I love that. God gives life to the dead, and he calls things that are not as though they were. God's word is that powerful. I wonder, what does God say about you? What does God say about me? Because that, my friend, is the only word that matters. We all have these dead things in our lives. We have these things maybe that we regret. We have things that we're perhaps ashamed of. Perhaps we have dreams that have died a long time ago. Things and hopes that you had been looking forward to that got dashed and now they're gone. I want you to hear this. The message of Easter is this: no matter what you've gone through, you can live again. Let me say that to you again. No matter what happens, you can live again. The same God who raised Jesus Christ from the dead, the same God who gave life to all of those bones back in Ezekiel's day, that same God can bring life to the dry bones in your life and in mine. So I encourage you today, by faith, to give those things to God and watch what he can do. And I believe that this would be your happiest Easter yet. Remember something else, my friend. God's got this. The same God who gives life to the dead is the same God who's in charge of your life today and mine. He's got this. We can rest easy knowing that God has his hand on the steering wheel of our lives. So God bless you and have a very happy Easter.